today we're gonna make a denim top from scratch. So I had so much. So we made the vest from selfish denim, and so now we just needed like a t-shirt. So we're gonna use a lighter weight chambray fabric. Our pattern is technically the same, but the way how we cut and our accents are gonna be different. So the way how we cut and our accents are gonna be different. We're gonna have, and this is for size large, extra large. So you know it's getting much warmer in California with global warming. Let me put this out of the way. So it's loose and light and it should air. So this is the back. I've cut the back. Let me get the back out of the way. And what I've done is, this is the core pattern, but I just want a few more inches. So I have gone 2 extra inch in the bottom. Okay. Let me take the back out. Set this to the side. Now this fabric is wonderful. I'm gonna come here. And we're gonna cut the front now. So what's gonna happen is, if I do it like that, if I wanna maximize my fabric, because I'm gonna need fabric for areas, so I'm gonna come in. Okay, this way I'm gonna have a straight area here that can be edges, piping, so on and so forth. Now we've already measured this out and tested a few times and washed it a few times, so we have a idea of what works. Okay, drop it here. I can steal a little bit more fabric because cotton is expensive. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's perfect. Now I took 2 inches to the back, so let me add it also increase. We're gonna come down. Let's just say we drop here. All right. Now sometimes the fabric moves, so if you want to be straight, you need to use weights. Weights comes in different price, but the gym weights are the same weights and they're less expensive. All right, so we're gonna drop here. All right. So we want to take this piece out first. Okay, I cut it on the right hand. Okay. see what we got going on. Okay, I want this first, so let me come down. How long does sewing actually take? I mean, look, if you don't have your idea fully flushed out of how you want to decorate what goes on the top, then it does take a little bit of time. However, if a plain basic design from start to finish shouldn't take you that long. A lot of it is deciding, hey, do you want to put a print? Do you want to put an embroidery? But if you have a pattern that you've tested and that works, then you know exactly which direction you're going in. Okay, we cut the neck out. Now we want to drop a few inches. So coming in here. Why have I added a few inches? One is, okay, so I have room for a pocket, and I can use different colors for the pocket, but this is a good shape for a pocket. Okay, let's put that there for now. It gets rid of the excess fabric. Okay, so this is my front. Okay, I can put the pocket where? I can put a random pocket. Not really a pocket. Okay. And this is my back. It does look large, doesn't it? Okay. I'm a little off. Okay. My length is about the same. My neckline, not so much. Let's make the change now. Okay. So the shoulders are aligned here, those are aligned there. Side one. Then I get this. Let me just leave this way. Come down. because it's 100% cotton, when you do wash it in the washing machine, and most of us do use a washing machine, so when you do wash it in the washing machine, you will have some shrinkage. The shrinkage could either be 10%, and it could be both vertical and horizontal. So I tend to give a little bit more room in the cutting to accommodate for the shrinkage, which you know is gonna come, right? Alright, so I have the body. Now, do we want it plain or do we want it a little bit exciting? I can do a print, I can do an embroidery. And one of the things I'm working with, the idea is, because blue goes with yellow so well, is to add, well, one, you could either add a touch of white, or you could add a touch of yellow, but I don't see my yellow, so white it is. So basically, we just want like a little thing here. And with this bull denim, what happens is you can leave the edges exposed if you want sort of like a grunge look. Okay. So we're just gonna add a little bit of something, right? And we can add it in the front like as a pocket or down at the bottom. So we're just gonna have it either on the left or the right. Actually, I may put it down at the bottom. Okay. So that's that. We need the sleeves and we need the neck. So the neck is perfect from this. I'll put my weights away. The neck space is generally best. Most neck is somewhere between 21, 22. Okay, so this is 30. Okay, so let's see. This was also good as a pocket. If we want a pocket on the front, like when you do an actual denim vest, that's like perfect for a pocket. Okay, this is good. We're gonna need some edges to sort of like pipe off the edges. So let's square this off, get rid of what we don't need. And by all means, you should measure before you cut. But I'm just getting rid of edges, otherwise I have too many scraps. Literally, too many scraps. Okay, so this we saved from the long part. We wanted it before. So this is it's gonna be perfect. For instance, the sleeve can have a different edge to give it a more going out for dinner look. That's 14 and that's 3. Okay, this is perfect. 3-inch here. We have these two pieces. Okay, we have some fabric here. We can use them for something else. Not sure what, but let's just put them in an area. And if you don't do your scraps and deal with it at the beginning, what happens is you just really have a lot of clutter and it becomes a little bit more challenging to navigate your workspace. So for everyone that's here, thanks for coming. You can leave messages as I cut. All right, so I have my core body. I have some edges. I took some white because that fabric was more handy, and I need my sleeves. Sleeves. Where are my sleeves? Okay. So, is it short sleeved? Is it long sleeve? You know, where are we going? Okay. I had used these. So these are lightweight chambray. And so, my sleeve. Okay, this is perfect for sleeve. If I do short sleeve, okay. Let me get this out of the way because this part's not going to contribute to that. So, conceptually, this is an upscale t-shirt. Or it's a blouse. Or it's an everyday shirt. Or it's a walk the dog shirt. Or it's a, you know, hang out in the park with a kid shirt. I mean, it is a usable, functioning shirt. Now let's see when we line these up equally. Not sure if I'm going to have enough room for the sleeve. A good way to test that, definitely not with that. Okay, so I need more fabric for sleeves. Okay. Actually, no. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be the sleeve. Okay, so we have the core body. Let's get the body going. All of the sewing here, for the most part, I mean, we have a trusted Singer machine. I think most people who sew have a trusted Singer machine. Let me put this out of the way. But we have the use of a working vintage 1930 sewing machine. Is it fun to use? Sure. Is it quick? No. Does it work perfectly all the time? Absolutely not. What's good about it? For denim, it has the ability to get the edges and the stitching in a way that is actually very good. Most denim is thick and heavy, and most sewing machine cannot manage. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so because it's denim, we want to actually do a French press. French seam. I do need more coffee. sewing machine and a washing machine, two different things. And most washing machines are not okay, let's go. Washing machines are not the washing machine doesn't care about your clothes. Like, you know what I mean? And we live busy lives. It's not like we're gonna stand there and wash a shirt by hand. Most people don't do that. Okay, let's go. So we get the edges lined up. The benefit of the front seam is that the edge will be protected, so the washing machine, I mean, it won't destroy the edges and fray the edges as much. And so that's one positive thing. The other thing is you just really have clean edges, whether or not that's something that you really care for. You just really have clean edges. So let's go here. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. This is how a rotary sews. I mean, a vintage machine is a real machine, you know what I mean? Don't scoff at it. I see people saying, oh, they want to sew, they want to buy a machine. And if you go to the store to look for a machine, it seems expensive, right? Because everything now is really expensive. I have lost. Okay, so this is the front, and we're gonna put a little design here. Just gonna give it a little accent, so it's not overly plain. It's gonna be sort of like right here. Okay. Come down a little bit more. Just gonna go around. When you use this type of canvas, what happens when it washes, you have those edges get frayed out. And so you've done two things at once. Like you've made something unique to your taste, your vibe, your look. You know, you're not just your stamp, but okay, perfect. Okay, so now let's do that. Let's finish off this. Given that it's 100% cotton, you can use your hand to kind of get your edges, or you can press, whichever makes you happier. So this is the back. We want to give a little bit more, okay, to the back. And sometimes what happens is if you don't have your edge tucked down the right way, some of that frayed, some of that fabric from the other side is gonna come over. So it's a little annoying. So in an ideal world, you should press and cut off your excess fabric. So if you come here, you can do that. Okay, so let's see, how much excess are we gonna have? We don't have that much. Okay. It's on the other side. We have a little bit more on this side. Okay, so let's take it down. You have to. If you don't take it down, you pay the price of this being in your line. So you really do have to take it down. Let's check this again. Don't have too much, okay. Okay, so let's close off the top. Do it from the back side, so our angle is in the right direction. Alright, so now we have the top. Let's check the edges. Keep our fingers crossed. Okay, we're good here. And then we can stitch down on the top when we get to our final. Okay, good. We have a pattern on the front. Let's see what we've done. Okay, so we have a little pattern on the front. When this washes, this frays out. So it just makes it a look not just like a basic top, right? We have our shoulders done. We just gotta do our sleeves and then the rest of the body. And so this is gonna come up. Some of that piping we'll use for the edges. We can add darts if we don't want it fully loose. Okay. We can take out in the back if we want it more tighter, more fitted. Okay, so now we gotta do our edges. We may have to actually press that. So what we did today, we did the cutting, we did the top, we add a little design, and we gotta go do our sleeves and get our edges. How long did it take? Not too long. So subscribe. We'll follow up with the rest of this and you'll see the process as we go along. Thanks so much for coming. Cheers.